I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal, Michigan, most champion there's ever been. There's no one can.
I was just doing my intro. 1 second. I'm just doing my intro. 1 second.
Stop me. Lives as a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody closer. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat your children.
How you doing? EJ Boxing Live here with Eddie, Mustafa, and Mohammed. How you doing, Eddie?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
I'm doing good, man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, boy, people know that I'm here with the flame, boy. I'm always looking forward to. Hey, I'm really happy always to talk to you. I remember I talked to you a good some couple of years ago, but this one here is gonna be very interesting. Did you see the Anthony Joshua fight on the weekend?
No, I didn't get to see that.
Oh man, All right.
I heard he didn't fight the way he's supposed to fight.
I'm gonna send you the whole fight. I don't know, actually, maybe you won't be able to see it because it's probably UK broadcast. So what happened basically? Usyk is a southpaw, a slick southpaw. Now you thought Marvin Johnson, he's an aggressive southpaw, but a southpaw nonetheless. Now, when you fought a southpaw, you already knew what you was doing. You was, and I was talking to Mr. B, you was setting your time. You was breaking him down, getting ready. Right. Andy just didn't do none of that. He didn't do none of that. And then consequently, he cost his title. So what did you hear and what do you know about Usyk and what would you advise Anthony Joshua to do? Go ahead.
Well, I'd have made Usyk come to me. Mm-hmm. And when he came to me, I would expose him and open him up. Mm-hmm. See, he didn't do that, Anthony Joshua. Mm-hmm. I don't know if his trainers know how to fight a southpaw.
No, they don't.
I would love to train him for the rematch.
But that's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm calling you for, man. I think your name should be in the hat. James Alibishir, your good friend of yours, he wants to put his name in the hat. But you especially, because you are a master. I mean, when I watch your demolition of Marvin Johnson, who was the champion at the time, how to beat a southpaw, man, that was poetry. And I think Joshua could benefit from that. And I think he needs a whole new team. They had no clue. First and foremost, right? They had him drain him. Like Joshua weight usually is like 250 pounds when he comes into the fight. When he came into this fight, they made him come in at 240. Then Usyk, came a bit bigger. So the weight thing, they drained Joshua a bit, and then they made him go in and chase him. He never once tried to tie him up and lean on him, bash him to the. But you know how Bernard Hopkins, when he beat Keith Holmes, who was slick southpaw, he never once implemented that kind of way to beat the southpaw. So what's your take on this? What and what? I mean, it was bad, man. I mean, when you watch it, it's frustrating. Go ahead.
Well, he needs a whole new training camp. Mm-hmm. He needs a whole new training camp, and I wouldn't mind stepping in to show them how to beat a southpaw. Mm-hmm. To me, it's very simple. If you remember the Marvin Johnson fight,
yes, sir.
I made him come to me, and then when he starts backing up, that means the game is over.
Yo, bro, he didn't once use the left hook to the body to set the whole thing up. And the feet on the outside, he never once did that.
No, see, with Johnson, I knew he was coming to me, and all I had to do was wait and counter punch him all day with left hooks to the body and to the head. Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, it's very simple how to beat a southpaw.
Yeah, simple. And this key, and as they come in, but you see, when you're a heavyweight and you weigh that much, I think a bit of a Bernard Hopkins tie him up and then lean on him for a bit. That will sap some of his legs and stuff like that. Because Usyk is
without a doubt, without a doubt.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What sparring partners would you bring in? These days, who would you bring in? What sparring partners would you bring in for that? If you was in the head of the camp.
Well, I gotta see who's out there and who's available. Uh-huh. And and get a guy that fights like Usyk, and just do my thing.
Yeah, I think he hasn't said he wanted a new coach, but I think you'd be perfect for him. I think you'd be perfect for him. Because you're so wise. Been around the game. You've been a champion. You've had champions. I couldn't believe. I forgot that you trained Iron Barkley. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah. You Aaron Barkley, man. I think when he beat Van Horn, when he done Van Horn. What? Let me ask you a question. I'm confused about this one, right? So he beats Van Horn, right? You was in his corner. He goes up and beats Tommy Hearns, right?
Right.
Why he stay there? Why he come back down? That drained him. Didn't that drain him to fight James Toney?
Well, a little bit, not too much.
No, because he looked funny at the he wasn't the same. He didn't have the same.
He didn't have that snap.
No, I think that took something out of him. But I know it was a payday, but I think if he thought Van Horn stayed there and got James Toney, I think he would have done him, because when he was you in this corner when he fought Michael Nunn?
No.
Okay, when he fought Michael Nunn, that he was all right, man. He was still, but I think when he beat Hearns, I think at some point when you're coming down, it's a come down kind of thing. And like James Toney's a big name, but it ain't like beating Hearns. Hearns, I mean, both of them are Hall of Famers, but I don't know, man. I don't know if that weight, I don't know. You'd know best than me.
Well, it played a part in that defeat, but your body grows bigger and bigger.
Okay.
So that's how that is.
What did he do after that? Did he stay at? Did he go back to light heavyweight? What did he do? He continued. He moved on after that. That was a bad defeat, by the way.
It was, but he went back up to
light heavy, right?
Yeah, light heavy.
Yeah. Because you've been in some corners, man. You've been in the corners. And Badu Jack, obviously, you broke ties with him. Yeah, in fact, since he broke ties, he hasn't really done much since without you, actually.
Well, you know what? He did it to himself. He thought he can do it by himself. Yeah. Can win championship by himself. So I told him, hey, no problem. And he hasn't done much of anything.
No, he hasn't done it. But that just shows you, man. So who you got? What fighters you got? What fighters you training of late? And if any dates, what's happening with you?
Well, there's no dates. So there's no, I gotta just stay in the gym, and whoever wants help, whoever wants to be a champion, I will make them a champion without a problem.
Yeah, man. You know your stuff, man. I can't believe you haven't watched the fight there, but hopefully you watched the fight. All right, give us Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 3. What do you think gonna happen in that fight? What do you think Wilder gonna do to change that around?
Well, Wilder just have to keep doing what he's doing. He won the second fight. He just got to keep doing it and add on. I don't know who his trainer is.
Malik Scott.
Malik Scott.
Yeah, he's trainer. Yeah.
Okay, I never heard of Malik Scott.
Malik Scott. Hold on 1 sec, I get echo. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Malik Scott, he's trainer. But what do you think? What he need to do? He needs to what exactly he need to do?
Well, keep listening to Malik Scott because he won the second fight.
Are you talking about Tyson Fury? You talking about? Are you talking about Tyson? Yeah. Oh, Tyson Fury. He got Javon Hill in his corner. That's what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Javon is a pretty good teacher.
Yeah. Javon,
more power to him.
Yeah. Wilder's got Malik Scott. That's the one. Yeah. So what do you think Wilder got to do to be upset to get his belts back?
Well, you gotta use that jab. They don't use too many jabs, those guys.
No, they don't.
The jab is the most important weapon in your arsenal.
I agree.
And they don't use it that much. And it's a very simple thing.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, man. So who taught you how to change the subject, Rick? Who taught you how to break down the southpaws? You know what I mean? Like scientifically, because when I watch it, I mean you have your feet in the right place. Your head's in the right place. You know which punches to counter. Like who's your trainer or which is the master trainer? Go ahead.
A lot of different guys that I've got advice from to show me how to break a southpaw down. It's very simple. When they jab, I would slip to my left and throw the one hook to the body and one hook to the head, that's bringing him into my right hand. Very simple, very simple. And they didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, but
they didn't know what was going on.
No, and I saw occasion you threw a right uppercut to the body as well, confused them. That's the one.
Because
Go ahead.
He was always open for that.
Yo, that one, because everyone knows about the straight right, but when I see you're the only one I ever see throw a right uppercut to the body because it makes sense.
To the body.
Yeah,
Exactly.
oh, it was bad, man. And your thing is, you're throwing them like you're not really throwing a combination. You're throwing them like singles. You know what I mean? Yeah, so you can keep your defense up, so your defense can stay. And the footwork, man, you just keep turning him. Do you keep turning him to the left, right?
Stepping around. Keep stepping around.
Yeah. John Dilly, how you doing, John Dilly? Yeah, if you got a question for me, for the Grandmaster Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, leave a thing. I was listening. I leave a question for Eddie Mustafa. I was listening to Murin Muhammad, and he was talking about I think he was involved in one of your fights as a promoter, and he was saying at the time, I think he was with a trainer and he didn't really like your trainer or manager or something. I think he thought it was a bit racial at the time. And he was talking about, helping you out and stuff. Do you remember Nur Muhammad and how important it was? Because obviously he's a Muslim like you were, you know what I mean? Yeah. What's your take on Nur Muhammad in boxing, helping out other boxers like yourself?
Well, you got to get a right combination. And you got to get the guys that will want to listen. Like when I fought Marvin Johnson, it was very simple. I maxed out my plan, and I stuck to it. And I went to the body with all my left hooks, and then it brought the double left hook body to the head, and that would bring him right into my right hand.
That man,
that was no problem.
That was masterclass how you. That was a masterclass how you. And he was aggressive, man. He was a violent southpaw. He was, you know what I mean. He just won the title as well. And go ahead.
What it is, when he expended a lot of energy trying to hit me because I was hard to hit. I was hard to hit, and I moved my head a lot.
Yeah, you did.
I was a boxer puncher.
Oh man, beautiful. So what happened? With the Spinks fight and the other fights, and the what's the guy? Thingy Scott. How come you couldn't implement that kind of strategy against them guys?
Oh, you know what? Listen, I took those guys lightly. Yeah, I took them lightly. I didn't train the way I supposed to train because I was beating everybody easy.
Yeah, you was.
So I just took it lightly and didn't properly train.
Yeah, Spinks as well, right? Michael Spinks.
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah. What would you do differently though? You'd have trained hard. Go ahead.
No, I'd have knocked him out.
Hey, so in your training, how did you get ready? Tell me your preparation for Marvin Johnson. What was your prep? You got the TV's loud, Mr. Eddie. It's quite loud in the background. If you could turn it up.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.
Where's the result?
All right, so you guys got questions? Okay.
I'm with my grandkids.
Yeah, I know you. I can tell. I caught you on the spot. I know you were.
No, but I'm cool. Yeah, I'm a family man.
Yeah, I know you. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, very beautiful thing.
Yeah, man. See the next generation. Go ahead.
Yeah, they can't find the remote now.
Oh, we if they can, that's fine. Yo, Truthing as well. What's up, man? Yo, thanks, man. I appreciate it. All right, don't worry. We if they find them a control, I understand. You know what I mean? We keep going. All right. So, what was your training and your preparation going into the fight like for the southpaw? Because you see, AJ, us over here, people are confused, right? Your preparation. Yo, so talk on your training method. Everything had to be designed for the southpaw. Your pad work, your pad man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. Exactly. I mean, everything is based and predicated on fighting the southpaw. First and foremost, your hands got to be up. When he throws that left hook, all you got to do is go under and hit it with the left hook, your left hook with the body into the head.
Yep.
Bringing him into the right side. But there's a lot of ways to beat southpaws.
Yeah.
And then especially when they put the pressure on you. I would like that. I didn't have to go nowhere because he was always right in front of me.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he was coming right at you, bro, and he was.
I liked it.
Yeah, I know. I know you
All I
enjoyed
had
it.
to do was step around.
Yo, you did step around. That's right. When as Usyk keeps jumping, because Usyk, yeah, he jumps in and out. He jumps in and out. You know what I mean? As he jumps in, yo, put that left hook in and step around him and move your head.
That's all you got to do. You got to time yourself.
See. Hey, people listening to this. Eddie Mustafa Ahmed will coach Anthony Joshua to beat Oleksandr Usyk. We're putting it out there right now. I'm gonna title this right now. And Eddie Mustafa would. I'm telling you, man, he'd be the master guy to come in there. And you know the thing about it, yeah, you know, you come in. I'm gonna tell you something as well, Mr. Muhammad. In my opinion, I think they sabotaged the kid because they made him come down weight. And when they said to him, they told him pressure him, but they didn't tell him what to do. So in my opinion, they took away from Anthony Joshua, and also they bigged up the other guy. They tell him, you know how Usyk has done this, he's achieved that undisputed cruiserweight champion, he's beat this. They kind of bigged him up, but I think the trainers took away from Anthony Joshua. I think if you could took over, you'd give confidence back to him, and you'll say, yo, you can beat this guy. You'd give him more confidence, right? You tell him how he can beat him.
All I need is a tape on Usyk.
A videotape.
A videotape.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find that videotape. I'm gonna send it to you. And we're gonna come back on this tomorrow. And I'll tell you that for free. So we going to work. We going to work out here.
Well, I can make Anthony Joshua a world champion again.
Again, free times, right?
That's right. He shouldn't defect him. It shouldn't mess up his career. Hold on a second.
All right. That's cool. Yeah. What's simple adjustment, AJ?
Okay, there we go. So, but I would love to work with Anthony Joshua.
Yeah. But well, see, John Dilly, Eddie's kind of answered the question. He's already worked out that he move his head as he throws his jab, step to the left, and he'd throw the left hook to the body, and and left hook to the body and left hook to the head. And then the straight, and then, but he wouldn't throw it. The thing is, he wouldn't throw it in sequence. He as he's throwing it, he'll see what he's coming back with, and then he throws it. It's like a counter. You're countering the count. Yeah. You're countering the counter, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I was to work with Anthony Joshua, we wouldn't have no problem.
Yeah. What would you tell him? Because his confidence is down now, right? What would you say to him right now? Let's assume Anthony Joshua's here, and and you're there with him. What would you tell the young man how to come back? How we gonna come back? What would you?
I would like for him to work on his footwork. Keep his jab on the outside of his foot and let him pressure you, which is perfect.
Okay.
You won't have to look for him.
Oh, let him come forward. Let him keep coming at you. But he does this. Exactly. He keeps doing that jump in, jump out stuff. But Joshua had a reach advantage. So would it be a speed thing or a timing thing for Joshua?
Timing.
Okay. So when he jumps, so as he's jumping in, you're timing with that left hook to the body, right?
Exactly, and the same left hook to the body and to the head.
Yeah. And Joshua's hands need to be higher or higher up, right?
Right.
Okay.
If I can get that tape when he fought Usyk,
yeah,
I would make everything all right for him.
Yo, we gonna find that tape, man. Cause I mean, I know you gonna go to work, man. And you know the funny thing, Mr. Muhammad. When you talk into the universe, you might be the man to be in there, man. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see you in there. I would
love to work with Anthony Joshua. I met him when he came to Las Vegas. And he's a very pleasant person to talk to. Mm-hmm. He knew who I was.
Yeah, everyone knows who you was, man. You know what I'm saying? You a dangerous guy out there. Hey, I know you always wanted to fight. Hey, for the people out here, you wanted to fight John Conte. That fight never happened. What's his name again? Matthew Saad Muhammad got it to him first, though. But you always wanted to fight John. You always want to test yourself against John Conte, right?
Yeah, John Conte, in my opinion, was a great fighter. Uh-huh. And I knew that I can match wits and punches with John Conte. I punch harder than John. Mm-hmm. I would have loved to fight him, but we were both in our primes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We would have that, man. But I'm telling you, you're the master man out to beat Southpaws and stuff like that. All right, let's talk about Canelo, because that's over your size. Canelo versus Caleb Plant. What's Caleb Plant going to do to upset Canelo?
Well, he could try to outbox him. He can't punch with Canelo. Mm-hmm. Canelo likes the body. He likes to work the body inside. So he's going to have to outbox him.
Mm-hmm.
Use his timing methods. That's how that has to go.
Okay, and then Wilder. What's Wilder? Because I don't think you really told me exactly what Wilder. What's Wilder got to do next week to bring back the belts, man?
Well, he's got to use a simple jab and head movement because he's faster than him. But he got to use all his attributes.
Oh, but Fury's got a reach advantage slightly above him. He's taller.
That don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing.
Okay.
He has to move his head wilder.
Mm-hmm.
Why should you stand there and get hit? You got to move your head.
Would you suggest him go forward this time or go back? Because he was going back or circle. Would you say? Go ahead.
No, I would go forward.
Go
forward.
Well, go forward.
Yeah, and I would work on that body.
That's what he never does. Yeah. What punches?
Exactly.
What punches you suggest to throw to the body? The left hook again, right?
Both. Yeah, the left hook and the right hand.
Right.
Uppercuts.
Yeah, I think I got you. Because as he's throwing his jab, you work to bash the body, right? You bash the body.
Exactly.
Okay, I don't know if Malik. I think Malik's turned him into a boxer. He's making Wilder turn into a boxer and a mover. And
Wilder's a puncher. Wilder can punch. He has that long reach.
Yeah. You don't think that's a good idea, turning Wilder into a boxer against Fury? Because Fury's about a boxer at a minute.
Exactly.
Wow, man. Well, yeah. Well, that's the 3 big fights coming up this year. I mean, hey, what was your take on Floyd Mayweather? Because I know you're still over there in Vegas, right? What's your take on Floyd Mayweather and the Logan Paul situation? What was your take on that thing? Well, you think that was bad for boxing, good for boxing, or you don't really care either way? What's your opinion on that?
Well, he's making money. He's not hurting nobody.
Yeah, making that money.
Making that loot. Yeah.
That's always good. Hey, who would you have loved to fight in your career? When you was popping, who was your main guy you would have loved to fight? I remember you moved up to heavyweight now. I know you was looking for that. You was looking for that Larry Holmes fight, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Yeah,
I would have loved to fight John Conti because he was an A1 fighter.
Uh-huh.
He was a smart fighter.
Uh-huh.
But I think I would have broke him down.
Yeah, you probably would. He would have been busy, but it would have been a good tactical fight though, for real.
Yeah, but I'd have broke him down because Saad beat John Conti and I beat Saad.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, Saad. Matthew Saad. But there was some great light heavyweights them times, then, man. What do you think? What do you think missing in Boxing Day? The guys who excites you? Who's the guy that you say, yeah, that's my man. That's the guy I like watching. Tank, Terrence Crawford.
Canelo was a good fighter.
You like what? Go ahead.
He brings it, and he throws some great punches, and he's a pure body puncher.
Mm-hmm. You like that, right?
Yeah, I love Canelo.
Anyone else?
Nah, that's Canelo. That's all.
You don't like? What do you think of Tank?
Well, Tank don't put that much pressure on a guy.
Oh no? Okay.
No, he puts minimal pressure.
Yeah. Oh, you like guys to put pressure on the fighter?
Right. Move their heads.
Yeah.
Behind the jab. Keep the pressure on it. That's the main thing.
Hey, and you know what? That's what Robert McCracken was the trainer of Anthony Joshua was saying to Joshua, but I don't think he fought Keith Holmes and against a slick southpaw and he got beat, right? And but he was saying pressure. But you see, people listening to this when Eddie's talking about pressure, he's talking about being punching range, but don't get hit. Is that what we're talking about?
Exactly. But you gotta establish your jab.
Mm-hmm.
You have to establish your jab and head movement.
Mm-hmm. Because Joshua was doing a flicking jab. What kind of jab you want to do? A powerful jab?
A powerful, strong jab.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. You got to keep these guys away from you.
Yeah.
And make them respect your punching power.
Yeah.
When I was boxing, I had a great jab. It was a power jab. And I knew when to throw the power jab. You step in behind your jab.
How you get a powerful jab? Is that come when your feet work? You push off the back foot?
That's correct. That is correct.
That's how you get, and you keep you stiff. A stiff jab. It's a stiff one.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. See, these are the things that people need to know. And any Mustafa, when that footage comes down, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying to you, as soon as they show the footage over in the UK, I'll send it to you, and then I'll leave you a couple of days and I'll say, because I know you're gonna watch it, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna revise it, and I know you're gonna give me a really good breakdown, and then you can critique exactly how to beat Usyk. And the thing is, tell us how Usyk is gonna fight Anthony Joshua in the rematch, because they're gonna have a rematch in 6 months' times. So we're gonna have to see what happens there. But hopefully,
I would love to train Anthony Joshua.
Yeah,
for a rematch.
Yeah, I think you'd be perfect for him, because there's no and going forward as well. Whoever, I think that'd be great. I'd love to see you over in the UK as well. You know what I mean?
I love the UK.
There you go. All right, Eddie. Hey, what to say to your fans? Because you got fans over in the UK. What do you want to say to your fans in the UK and worldwide?
I respect you guys for following my career. And tell Anthony Joshua if he needs help, I'm the one.
Yes, sir. 100%. You take care, man. You enjoy yourself with your grandkids, man. A beautiful thing over there, man. And you enjoy, champ. And we talk very soon, man. You take care of yourself, champ.
Oh, you take care also.
All right, man. You take care. Bye-bye.
Right.
That was Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, people, man. The Flame. Yeah, that was his name. I used to go in and he used to flame people up. You know what I'm saying? I'll try and bring the best interviews. EJ Boss, always get like 100 views, cash apps and stuff like that. I'd love to have all that stuff, but at the same time, you got my hardcore audience. Get this smoke. We got my man Truth in his words. Yeah, I got my man D Hodges over here. I got Observer. That's the first time I see you over here. But you guys been around me. 8 Obs. You know what I'm saying? All you guys here, I really appreciate it. I actually trying to get Joe Joyce's mum, actually. She was talking in an interview earlier on. She gave a kind of good breakdown as well. But yeah, man. So that's Eddie Mustafa Muhammad. He's breakdown. Really, he gonna give a better breakdown, but he gave us a breakdown on how to beat a southpaw. So if you didn't hear it, you can check it back on the icon, share it around, press the like button. I really appreciate you guys coming on. So I'll catch you guys in the next one, hopefully in a couple of hours, if I can get some more interviews, and then we can have a dialogue and stuff like that, man. So I see all you guys making your comments right now. You know what I'm saying? Joshua got caught him twice, yeah, but he didn't even know. He didn't even know he hurt Usyk. He tried to. AJ was trying not to lose. 100%, man. He was, man. Yo, thanks, Truth in the Word. Man, I always enjoy Truth in the Word, because when your fan base, or people don't want to say your fan base, or people subscribe to you, that's more a better word. Like, you want people to tell the truth, man, or talk from the hip. You know what I'm saying? Shoot from the hip and give their opinions, regardless, no offense or nothing like that, but you just want to tell it how it is. And that's how I feel, man. You know what I mean? And, you guys out here, you guys appreciate that. Everyone's got their take, and I appreciate everyone's opinion. We going to keep rolling. Try and get the best content, try and get the best people over here, and try and get, give them a good interview and a platform for these people to talk, man. You know what I'm saying? EJ, yeah, he broke it down, John Dilly, man. He broke exactly what to do, what Joshua's got to do. And I'm telling you, if he's looking for a man to take the job, he's the man. He's the man right here. So you guys, when you guys go on another platform, talk Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, and you tell him, Marvin Johnson, Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, Marvin Johnson, watch how to beat an aggressive southpaw. You know what I mean? But it don't matter. The same tactics he does, it will still work against. Usyk. It would shut Usyk down, bro. He would shut Usyk down. I'm telling you, bro. Usyk won't be able to deal with that. He wouldn't, because you see, when he throws the left hook, Usyk has to adjust, and when he does that, his hands come down, and he goes over the top with the left hook, straight right down. He will baff at Usyk, man. I'm telling you, shut that guy down. Stiff jab. You heard him. I'm telling you, all that stuff you be talking about Usyk, and Joshua will shut that down. You know what I mean? Maybe Joshua deliberately lost so he can become a 3-time champion. But who does that? Why would you do that? Like, who likes to lose? I don't like to lose. I don't like to lose nothing. Hear what I'm saying? Mayweather was like that. That's what Mayweather used to wake up when he's lost. He used to wake up in cold sweats before he lost and started running. Anyway, man, I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna leave you with my favorite, man. I'm on this. This is the mentality I'm on right now. This is what we on right now. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at right now. So the mentality. So I'm gonna leave you with that. That's all we're gonna leave you with. I'm gonna leave you with the thoughts of my man, Mike Tyson.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal, most vicious, and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Legs to the conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody super. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children.
Shorty, can you hear me now? Bars like Verizon. That is on the planet. Hit like Mike Tyson.